but we're gonna be playing it on the PS5 version because why not? They say that the PlayStation 5 version is upscaled, so that should be a good thing, that it's upscaled because it makes the quality better. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and start this pretty soon. Oh, what's going on with my stream's bitrate? Shouldn't be low. I'm getting a phone call, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if the stream is going pretty good in terms of quality. It shouldn't be that bad. This game is also provided by THQ. Thank you, THQ, for sending me out Biomutant to go ahead and play on the channel. I'm really excited for it as well. So yeah, this is not a preload. I'm just checking out my stream quality. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I got an ad on my own stream. How? Oh, the quality looks good. I don't know what's going on. Johnny behind me. There is nothing behind me. How am I a tryhard? What is this? This is Biomutant for the PlayStation 5. Well, PS4, and it's also on Xbox. So yeah, let's get started, I guess. I don't know. I wanted to try this game out simply because it looks really cool, believe it or not. THQ Nordic is the publisher. #101 Studios. So yeah, the graphics look amazing in this game. I don't know, they look really awesome. And it's using the Unreal Engine 4. I think that's the new engine. Oh, thanks. Please do not turn off the PlayStation 4. It's not a PlayStation 4 anymore. It's the PlayStation 5. It's a platformer game. It looks really good, though. It may look a little weird to you, but it's a pretty good game. Yeah, the game looks fun though, man. It looks really awesome. We're gonna go ahead and play in English. You can see my belly on the camera. I mean, I
How
do look
can
pretty big.
something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what this is about.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Welcome to Biomutant. It's a kung fu action adventure game. Looks really promising. I have high hopes for it. It is yeah, that's exactly what the game is, and it looks good. You can set the frame limit. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any PS5 version. They might do an upgrade in the future. Who knows? You can change your field of view. We're gonna go ahead and 90 it. But with dynamic resolution, it should be a pretty good dynamic resolution, I think. We're gonna play in medium. I'm a noob. I'm probably gonna mute myself during the cutscenes though.
Encode your DNA.
Okay, so it says to encode my DNA. Primal is a nibble developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nibble. Dumdon is at least developed. No, I'm not getting that one. What? Some of these look really weird. I'm gonna get Primal. Primal looks the best. Some of these look really. Yeah, Primal is the way to go. How am I able to play it early? It says it right there. A game is provided by THQ. The embargo has lifted
Define
already,
your genetic structure.
So I'm allowed to stream it. The embargo lifted today at 11 a.m. Eastern time and some other places. Game looks good though. Boy. Oh. He starts looking different when you get strength. I don't know. I want a well-balanced one though.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Radioactivity. Heat.
Choose your fur style.
Oh, fur. So for all the furry boys. Is the Pokemon trading at the moment? Yes, they are. They still are trading. Yes. You can still request on Twitch as well. They don't not have any other colors. I kind of like the original one. I'm not
Pick
gonna
your
lie.
main color.
There we go. I'm gonna be a blue. I like the blue.
Choose your detail color.
I'll keep it around. Keep it
Pick
around
a
there.
class. Commando. Deadeye. Commando.
I think I'm gonna go with Commando. Commando looks nice.
Psyphreak.
Or Cypher.
Saboteur. Sentinel. Psyphreak. Commando.
I'm going with Commando.
Commando chosen. That'll work.
Whoa!
Here's somebody with a troubled past,
The details look really
drawn
good
into
in
the
this game.
spotlight of a story
Not gonna
that's
lie.
already begun.
Bunny hop, really? I mean, if it sells well,
We're
I'm pretty sure
already
they'll
at
bring
a
it to the
crossroads.
PS5.
Choosing
At
a
least add
path
ray
in life is
tracing.
that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
What? I had to make a choice? This is a tough decision.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Why you gotta put light blue? I swear.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
That's kind of weird. I guess you can use
Right
your dark
is
powers.
always right.
Yeah, the graphics look really good considering it's a PlayStation
Stories
4
of
game.
death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
I'm playing that at 1080p, but believe it or not, on the Xbox, you can actually play this game natively in 4K. So I doubt they're going to do like an upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version. They could, but they said that it uses dynamic resolution, which makes the game better on the PlayStation 5, which upscales it to 4K
Do
resolution.
you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Full roll. Oh, I should have chose something else. So you can parry, but it's not necessary, I think. Alright, I always sucked at games where you have to parry or whatever. Yeah, I had to get the circle and square. That's a pretty weird one.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Oh man, we had to run. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the textures pop a little bit, kind of weird.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
So far, I'm liking it. The gameplay looks really smooth. The game is running fine.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. That'll teach him.
The FOV slider, I did change the FOV slider. It goes all the way to 90. I changed it all the way to 90 because that's the way to go, especially on some of these games. Like, I have heard about this game for like years now, and they finally released it. Like, this game was, I don't know if it was the development. It's been announced for a long time ago, and they finally decided to release it. You can add weapon add-ons. Okay, that's pretty cool. So far, I'm liking the music in the game. It doesn't sound that bad. Medic supply. Common, take all. Okay, you can patch yourself up like that. Pretty basic.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Great shot.
Okay, I'm already level 2. Yeah, I'm not that good at the game. I don't know. It doesn't feel that hard. Fallen enemies can be looted. Why was the healing thing on the toilet? I don't know. That is pretty weird. Kinda gave me a hard time, not really. So what I wonder if the game is going to be linear. I think it is a linear game. It doesn't look like it's an open world as far as I'm concerned for now. Might be though. Defeat the iron wall. There we go. Now he's screwed. Upgrade points. We get a little cat snack. It's open world. Oh, okay. So it is open world.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
I like how he runs like a cat. Or walks, I mean. He walks like a human and then he walks like a cat. So that's cool. It is an open
pipe
world
looks
game.
weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Yeah, it has to be open world. Strength.
You've been working out.
Close combat or ranged combat? Ranged combat. Automatic rifles. I think it really matters. But we learned a new attack. So it has a lot of upgrades that you can do.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
I don't know, I'm starting to think the gun wasn't the best choice. It is fun, but I think the swords might have been better.
That's going to leave a mark.
You observe a bio law. These are points used to unlock mutations. Special powers as well. I like the art design. The art design really fits well.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
It was pretty dope.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh my god. Rotate each of the notes so that the colors match each other. What happened? Alright, let's try it one more time. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it. Not even that hard.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay, so it tells you a little history of the story. Hopefully that's not a spoiler.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
No, I gotta leave
Just
that.
a few moves left. Make them count. Quite a shock to the system.
What? Okay, I think
Let's
the
try that
bottom one.
again. Quite a shock to the system.
Oh my gosh. What am I doing wrong?
Let's try that again.
There we go. I thought you had to match the colors,
There
but
you
you
go.
didn't. Perfectly countering enemy attacks. Stun them with the L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Hey, nice shot. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Almost too easy.
Yeah, I need to get these items. That looks like it might be like a currency.
Handy.
A new friend and old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Way back a long time ago. Wow, man, the environments look insane. So it's like a kung fu game.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wondered... You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Why is he talking like that? I swear, the voice acting is funny. Like, oh, girl, what? Ruffle the glitter glass. Well, at least the game tells you every objective that you have to go to. And don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with the game. It looks really awesome. Wait, the cats like water? No. It takes kind of like your energy away.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle, and only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need...
I don't even know.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hope net received.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
How many does it need?
Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so... countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Merge the Nono with the tree. Let's see what he means by that.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how
my
reckless
gosh, I can't
those
take that
before us
serious.
acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Wang Fu.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the... His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh, he gave me a rod net. Let's take it. Pry open the door.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Alright, this is where we're gonna stop on YouTube. So thank you for watching, or the stream I mean, on Twitch. Might stream a little bit of this later again.